Hi, I'm Simon Mitchell. I'm the People Safety Environment Manager for Tomago Aluminium. Tomago Aluminium is a business based in the Hunter region in New South Wales. We employ just under 1,000 workers here and about 200 contractors. Getting across that number of people, getting clear messages understood and hearing concerns can be challenging at times. One of the things we realise as a business is that we need to constantly find ways to improve, to innovate. Using the Perform tool is a great way of doing that. It really sets a great basis for a platform to engage and listen to workers who can raise concerns. A fantastic example for us of Perform being used at its best is about 3 years ago, one of our employees, Nathan, who was new to our business, came up with a great idea to reduce the risk of injury to himself and his fellow workers.
Hi, I'm Nathan Bavia. I'm a potline operator at Tomago Aluminium. As an operator, one of our jobs is to tap the metal from the pots, and by that we have to open these tap doors to access the pot. The old doors were mild steel, quite heavy to open due to the magnetism on the pots.
The task of opening those doors was causing shoulder, elbow and wrist injuries to our employees.
I was actually tapping metal one day and I thought I could come up with a lot better idea than what was originally there, so I bought a tape measure in one day in my pocket and measured it up. Took it back to my workshop at home, drew something up.
We acted on his idea, got a group of people together to explore it at a deeper level. We used the Perform tool to assess the risk of that. We set about trialling his initial idea. We made small modifications to it, but fundamentally the principles he came up with remain unchanged to today.
The new door that I come up with, a lot lighter. It's one lift to the side and one lift back on.
He was able to design a new pot hood design that was not only lighter for workers to use, but also had added advantages in looking after our emissions and reducing emissions.
Most of the old doors have been replaced with my new door, so there'd be close to 860 doors in there now, so pretty happy. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Reducing the risk of injuries, higher and more happier engaged workforce, as well as lowering our impact on the environment. And I'm proud to say over the last 2 to 3 years, we haven't had any injuries from that task he set out to solve in the first place. And the principles of Perform give you all of that. And so it makes great business sense to do so.